Hello and welcome to a new video. I hope the lighting's okay today. It is the gloomiest day in the UK, so I've got all the lights on. I do have a filming light and I've just realised I have completely the wrong adapters to plug it in to my computer, so we've got no natural light at all. I'm going to flip through my daily sketch journal all the way back in September, even though we are halfway through October now. Oh dear. So this is just my Midori notebook, which I really like as a sketchbook. Again, I'm not precious about what I'm drawing in here. It's just fun reminders of my day. Things like not had much sleep, which seems to happen quite a lot. We took Oliver to the dentist's. He strangely quite enjoys going to the dentist. I think I've mentioned he's got severe autism, so the dentist, bless her, she didn't get much look at his teeth, but we're getting there. This is when we started to do our nocturnal drawings. 4th of September, Oliver's teacher started to visit home again. We had a nice double rainbow. I was watching the tennis. So each day I tend to sketch the day out, then I colour it in with markers and then go over with coloured pencils. And this is just something quick and easy I can do sitting on the sofa on a night, just watching the telly. My eldest son started to visit his university. He's now moved away for about 4 weeks, so the last few weeks have been very different. This was the day my youngest son was supposed to start going to an autism centre, but it didn't work out, so we are now homeschooling. Oh dear. Tuesday was a nice day. The weather's starting to get a bit cooler on our morning walks, and I also had a walk to the supermarket. Quite like how that page turned out. I was watching the paper, which is a spin-off to The Office, which I really enjoyed actually. I spent most of the month buying and packing things for my eldest son to go to university. What a lot of stuff you need to buy. But it's all good fun. Hobonichi order arrived. That is always an exciting day. Massive Hobonichi planner fan. I say planner, it's more, I use it more for like memory keeping. I do like to keep a journal of things. So I've gone for a Moomin themed planner this year, and I bought the Cousin Avec in A5 and A6, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with those yet, but super excited. This was a big day. We packed up the car and took my eldest to university to get him settled in. He settled in very quickly and wanted us to go straight away, so that went really well. Quite liked how this image turned out. I made passata in the slow cooker, loads of tomatoes, and just bunged it in there for hours. 80% of the way through War and Peace. More exciting update coming up. Zoom meetings. I seem to have a lot of school meetings and things. I watched Nosferatu. I think I've mentioned I'm trying to watch 100 new to me films this year. It's not going very well. We're only up to 49. Nosferatu I thought looked amazing, but was terrible. Such a shame. That's quite a bit of painting in September. And I finished knitting a t-shirt. Well, I haven't sewn the ends in yet, so it's not technically... Oh, we had a heavy rain day. It was a Saturday, rainy Saturday, and I got 2 films watched, actually. I seem to be going through a very 90s film phase. I watched Interview with the Vampire, which I'd never seen, and Double Jeopardy, which, you know, were okay films. It was too heavy the rain was too heavy to do our evening walk. And Sunday, I cast on loads of knitting projects. Must have been one of those days. Casting on. Definitely cool, bright mornings on our walk, which has been... I liked how this page turned out. My son loves Furbies, the old-fashioned Furby booms. We've got hundreds of them, so he carries them about and talks to them. Oh, and we're going through a phase of the Furbies waking me up at 4 a.m. I don't know why 4 a.m. I've had to take the batteries out of some of them. 90% of the way through War and Peace. I would say the bit, because I read it on my Kindle, so you know how far through the book you are in percentage. I would say between 80 and 90% was the toughest part to read. It was very, not much plot. Tolstoy seemed to just want to tell us the same thing, which is a good thing to tell us, but over and over again. It was a bit of a slog. A few very quiet days. I don't get out much. As I say, my son sort of restricts what we can and can't do, because due to his autism, he's not a massive fan of leaving the house. I did a lot of knitting. Quite like my little sketch of my ingredients for my pasta. Oh, War and Peace finished. So for some bizarre reason this year, I seem to have set myself loads of little challenges, and one of them was to read War and Peace. So I thought I'd highlight some bits from the book, like the fact the sky is mentioned 130 times apparently. There's over 500 characters and 1,200 pages long. But I did really enjoy it. I'm glad I've read it. I don't think historical fiction is my favourite, but the actual plot around the characters, absolutely loved. Oh, that's the 1st of October, sneak peek. We're not quite there yet. So yeah, September was a really quiet month. I didn't get out much. My parents were away, so I didn't have much childcare. But it's nice to look back on quite a major month really, starting homeschooling and my eldest going to university. So big changes, and finishing War and Peace, of course. So yes. Sorry this is a bit late. I hope you are having a nice week. And yeah, I'll hopefully be back with a painting video soon. Take care. Bye. Hello, I just thought I would show you what art supplies I am using for my daily journal. So I tend to just sketch it out with a good old cheap Bic pencil. I like them. Mechanical. That's what they're called, isn't it? So I sketch it out with a mechanical pencil, and then I go over with the Micron pens, which I really need some new ones. I tend to use 0.5 because I think that's, I've got some left of that one. So I go over my writing with that, and any headers I use. Ooh, this is going to be the TomBow Markers, which I like for like thicker headings and things, make them stand out. So I've got those. A bit disorganized. In one pencil case I keep, so I have a box that I just keep my markers in, which again, brilliant for sitting at the sofa and just doing that. But tending to use the zebra, do we say zebra? Yes, the zebra mild liners. I've clearly only heard Americans talk about those, and I've called them a zebra mild liner. So it's a zebra mild liner, and I think it's the pastel set I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was there 10? Yeah, it must have been 10 in the pack. So to keep the colours quite similar, I start off by using these, and then I'll add in, if I need some brighters, I'll add in some TomBows or some of the Ecoline, some of my favourites. But they are nice. It's quite a nice set of colours. Although that one's very dark. I don't use that one very often. So yeah, keep them all in the box. And then got a lovely little pencil case that my mum made me. I've got about 100 big pens there. So sketch it out, go over it with pen, then I erase with my kneaded eraser. And then if I want to add any more details, I have been using this set of pencils, which I randomly just selected one day, and some of them are really starting to run out. Let's swatch them. Let's see what we actually have. I have added a few more over the month. I'm not somebody who's loyal to one pencil brand, but I do absolutely love, oh look how small they're getting, the Holbein. I bought the pastel set and I don't have much left of those. I might buy that set again. If I was to ever buy a full set of pencils, it would be the Holbein ones. So let's have a little swatch. What colour shall we start with? Start with the blues. Blues and teals, some of my favourites. This is ultramarine polychromos. Love this one. Oh yeah, we need to use that more. I have got Derwent Light Fast Sapphire. Quite nice. Don't know why that one's in there. Don't think that's supposed to be in there. Next, I've got... So this is one of the Derwent drawing pencils, ink blue. Loving that. Haven't bought the new set yet. Dark indigo Derwent Light Fast. Oh, that's very similar. Oh, it's a bit more... I use that quite a lot for shadows instead of black. I do use Mars Black quite a bit, which has definitely got a more brownie tinge to it. Let's go for... Oh, I've got another blue. Mum and Dad went to the Derwent factory and the shop. I said, oh, just pick me a couple of light fast pencils. And they got this midnight blue, which is lovely. Quite similar to that one, which I've now forgotten. Is that that one? No. I'm not a tidy swatcher. I should be labelling these, shouldn't I? I've got one purple, which is the Blue Violet Polychromos. Let's do some greens. Definitely have a lack of green pencils. Oh, that is such a lovely colour. That is the Caran d'Ache Luminance. Ooh, can we even read that? No, but it's 6901. This is one of my new ones, new green. Derwent Light Fast Foliage. And this one I use a lot. Chrome Oxide Green Polychromos. Do you know why I like the Polychromos? Because the pencil is the whole colour. I find it so easy just to pick them up and you know what colour. Sometimes when you're looking through all your pencils and they all look like that, you're like, oh, which colour is it? I like them. So I've got a lot of teal colours. I don't know why I've got so many teals. And these are just amazing pencils. They just go over everything. They're beautiful. So I've got cobalt green. So these are the Holbein coloured pencils. Oh, what is that one say? Ice green. Beautiful. And I've got Polychromos Helio Turquoise. I've gone very blue heavy in this selection. And this is a Holbein Peacock Blue. Amazing. I think they are my favourite pencils, the Holbeins. We just need to save up a bit to buy them. So yellow. Nice yellow is the Faber-Castell Polychromos. Dark cadmium yellow. Love that. Slightly more muted yellow. Dark Naples ochre. That's very nice. Another Holbein salmon pink. And another Holbein pink. Go for a fancy name there, did they? And the Polychromos light purple pink. And I went for an orangey red. pale geranium lake polychromos, and then a more ready red permanent carmine. So it is a nice selection, and then a new brown sienna. So I'm finding that little collection of pencils is all I need, and I have got all that in the box next to my sofa, so I can just sketch anytime I want. There we go. Thank you.